Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time you are visiting, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, Samuel Sanwave. There are certain moments in a country's history that reveal the true state of its democracy. These moments are not always election results or official statements from government leaders. Instead, they are seen when powerful people, those who have held top positions, leave their offices and join ordinary citizens in the streets to protest. This is exactly what happened in Nigeria on April 8, 2026. It has raised serious questions about the future of democracy in the country. On that day, several well-known political leaders gathered in Abuja and marched to the headquarters of INEC, Independent National Electronic Commission. These leaders, including former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, former Anambra State Governor Peter Obi, former Rivers State Governor Rotimi Amaechi, from Kano, former Kano State Governor Obi Kwankwaso, former Osun State Governor, former Sokoto State Governor, and former Senate President David Mark. These are not ordinary people. They have all held powerful positions and influenced Nigeria politics for many years. Despite their status, they stood in the sun and carried banners and protest peacefully. The protest was called Save Nigeria Democracy. Some of the messages on their parade cars, including hands off our courts and let our democracy breathe. The messages showed their concern that democracy in Nigeria is under threat. The protest was triggered by an action taken by INEC on April 2026. INEC removed the name of David Mark and Arabasoro from its official record as leaders of the political party, the ADC, African Democratic Congress. INEC said it was following a court ruling from March 12, which ordered all parties to maintain the status, meaning these things should remain as they were before a dispute started. However, the main issue is disagreement over what the status actually is. The ADC leadership urged that David Mark was already the legitimate chairman before the disputed began. They said he was officially appointed in July 2025 during a meeting that INEC himself monitored. They also point out that Revive Kramite Barrow Gombe had already resigned months before he went to court to claim leadership because of the ADC membership believe INEC misinterpreted the court order. Instead of maintaining the existing leadership, they said INEC created a new situation that removed the legitimate leaders. Some lawyers have supported the views. For example, human lawyers suggested there may be a planned effort to weaken democracy ahead of the 2027 election. Another lawyer, Festus Ogun, urging that the law does not even allow courts to interfere in the internal matters of political parties. To make the situation easy to understand, the text comprising it to rule a business. Imagine you have a company who a proper leadership team. Then a former employee who left months ago suddenly claimed he should be the boss. While the issue is still on court, a government agency removes your leadership from official record, even no court order, that action, they would make it difficult to your business to function. You will not be able to make decisions or operate normally. This is what the ADC saying is happening to them. The political leaders who protest believe the situation is dangerous. Atiku Abubakar described the protest as a act meant to protect democracy and prevent leadership of democracy. Peter Obi Simple said they want democracy to work. Rotimi Amaechi encouraged others to stand up for their rights, while others emphasized the need for free and fair election. The main demand to INEC was clear: review your decision, restore the correct leadership of the ADC, and remain neutral instead of acting in favor of the ruling party. This is not just about our political party. It is refers a largest problem in Nigeria political system. Over the years, opposition parties have often been weakened through internal conflicts, deflation, and lack of resources. The Labour Party is currently facing internal issues, and the PDP has also struggling to stay united. Smaller parties often become relevant over time. The ADC has recently become important because it brought together major opposition figures, Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, and Obi Kwankwaso, who together received a large share of votes in 2023 election. We are now allied under one platform. When Kwankwaso joined the ADC in March 2026, it created a strong coalition that could change the ruling party in the 2027 election. However, just days after the coalition was formed, INEC made its controversial decision. The ADC believe this timing is not just accidental. They would argue that the government may be trying to weaken any strong opposition before the next election. David Mark even stated that those in power may want to prevent Nigeria from having a credible alternative. Despite INEC actions, the ADC had decided to continue its activities. The party plans to hold its Congress and National Convention as scheduled. Urgent that the law does not require INEC supervising for this event. Now, the situation is moving in different areas. They caused public protests and public opinion. Nigeria are watching closely and asking an important question: is their democracy still functioning proper, or it is being controlled by a way that limits fair competitions? In the end of the story is about more than politics. It is about the future of Nigeria and the kinds of country which become. Will it remain a place where people can choose their leaders freely, or will decisions be influenced before election even take place? This is the question many Nigerians are now thinking about after the event of April 8, 2026. Thank you for watching my video, Sanwif channel. Thank you.